this refrigerator, I've already gone through, cleaned it with soap and water and microfiber cloths and buffed it out, and there's some streaking. To me, the fastest way to get the streaking out is to use stainless steel cleaner. The oil from the stainless kind of goes into the grooves and it gives the impression of being like completely one color. So I'm gonna spray it. If you're concerned about overspray, like on the floor, if you don't want to get it your floor or your cabinets with the cleaner, then you can spray your cloth. I like to spray the appliance directly because then I'm not having to spray and rub it in. Like, I like to start with a little bit of excess cleaner on there and go through and rub it in. I find it makes the process faster. I don't know if that's like maybe in my head, but you want to use circular motions to buff it in. You might be able to completely buff it in with circular motions, or you might have to stop and go with the grain, which this is a vertical grain. It's kind of hard to identify, and I don't think you can see it on here. Maybe you can, but it looks like it's going down. So if you're struggling with it streaking even as you're buffing it in, you can finish going down and it'll help the streaks kind of disappear. And you want to make sure you're getting the side of the fridge and the corners, the bottom. Get all the parts. There's nothing more unsightly than buffing and polishing an appliance and then forgetting a spot. So like here's done, but let's say we forget this, and then it becomes way more obvious. I'm gonna spray some more cleaner on there. It is also important to use a dry cloth, either one of these microfiber cloths, or you could use a cotton washcloth or even a paper towel. But if you have water on it, it kind of fights the oil and it's not as easy to buff in. Make sure to get the handle where people touch, and inside the lip here, looks like there's some water that was left from cleaning. It wasn't dried. So it's going to be a little bit problematic, but I'm going to go ahead and finish buffing it out, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm all done buffing it out. Let me show you what I did. I buffed out the sides here and on the other side as well. I buffed out all of the outside, the handle, the top of the handle, the sides, inside lip. I locked this water thing. You press hold for 3 seconds and it'll beep. This is actually turning it off because I already did it. But as like when you're cleaning professionally, or if you're trying to be more detailed, you want to clean inside here, this guy inside here, this little nook, and the drip tray. There's some white stuff in it that are mineral deposits from the water, and they're very hard to get out even when you're using special cleaner. So we tend to just leave it there unless people request us to. I wiped the plastic face of this control panel. Normally when I'm using the cloth that I have the stainless steel cleaner on, and when I'm wiping it, it's streaky afterwards. But I'm looking at it through different angles and it doesn't appear to be streaky. If it is streaky, then you're gonna wanna use like a cleaner or soap and water to get it off and polish it. So this is what the refrigerator looks like. It took me about 10 minutes in total to wash it and to polish it in. So keep that in mind. Sometimes we have cleaners that get a little stressed out about making sure they don't miss any spots, and they'll spend 40 minutes buffing it out, and that's not necessary. And if you end up doing that, then you should rethink your strategy because you're wasting time.